Hey everybody, welcome back to my beautiful bead journey. My name is Willow. So I want to share something with you. We went over this mix. We created this mix. Okay, and then when we created this mix, we found out we had this little mix that had different beads and stuff in it. So this was meant to be something, but what? I don't know. Then when I went over there, I found this laying, and you see these additional greens? This was like this much of those greens. So I dumped it in here. But I want to set this aside because here's what I want to do. I want us to take a look. You remember these, right? These are 2, 4, 6, 7. These were the shells that was on that one. Look how beautiful those are. That was on that one piece that we tore apart. So I went and got my beadsmith board. Let me turn this around. It goes this way. And I want us to see what's here. And this one. So let's unclog it. Whoa. Okay. So we have a bead mix in that one. I tell you, I think I glut for these challenges. And the reason why I glut for them is because look what's in here. So I tell you what this is going to be. There is a whole lot of nothing in this, as you can see. There is broken jumper rings. So someone had just put this together. But guess what we're going to do? We are going to challenge ourselves to make something of this. Now, what could be made from this? I have no idea. I know we have 4 of these. That's what we have. And then the beads we have really don't make sense that they would go to anything. You see that? Here's another jumper ring. So it makes me wonder, was these just odd end pieces that someone put together? I think they might be. And do you think there might be an anklet in here? Well, I'm not sure. But I tell you what if we bead up and we found out? So we got some little beads in here, of course. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do anything with this. I probably won't. Yeah, see, I'm not being too inspired here with any of this. But what I am inspired with is taking these and putting them in the other mix. I just don't know. There's something here, but I don't know what. Okay, let's just get to this. These challenges, sometimes, I tell you what, sometimes. So let's just see what we got here. We're just going to string it. We got these smaller ones that we can use as spacers. So I'm going to put on like maybe 3 of these. 2. Oops, 3. Then I want to use one of these little ones as a spacer. Kind of like that. Okay, then what's next? Well, I want to put on, got 3 of these. Then let's put on another little white one as a spacer. Well, we're going to run out of white ones, we know. So just any little one we pick up is what we're going to use. See if we got something going here. Well, there's a pattern starting right there. And this could be the start of an anklet. So then I'm going to put on, well, to be honest, I don't know. We got 3 pearls. Well, before we put on the pearls, since we seem to have more of those pink ones, let's put 3 more of these on somehow. 1, 2, 3, and let's get another little bitty one and put on there. There we go. Now we've got the pearls. 1, 2, and 3. And we need another little one to put on. Now let's see what we've got going here. Well, that doesn't seem too bad of a mix to begin with. I could see that as an anklet, maybe. Now, how about if we do 3 more of these ones? We're going to run out of these, but that's okay. I just don't want to see beads go to waste. And someone might find it, and someone might like it, or I may put it in a goodie bag. I don't know. But I know I'm not going to just throw these little beads away. Now we got 3 of these bigger sea beads, white sea beads. So I'm putting them on. Then I want to put another little bead on there, maybe a clear. See? Okay, let's go back to these. I don't know how many of these we're going to have, but I'm trying it. 1, 2, and 3. Now another little bead. Now let's take a moment and look and see what's here. Well, how about 3 of these big green ones? 1, 2, close enough, and 3. Now we'll add this little bitty blue one in there. Don't know, but we're doing this. 1, 2, and 3. Now we need another small one. Okay. Now I think I'm going to add, do I want to add any of those big ones? I don't want to waste them, but I really don't see how these, that's kind of cute. I want to put a little one on there. Give me a little one. Well, you're cute. I'll use you. Then I want to try this one. Then give me another little one. Closer to the first one I put on. Yeah, you'll do. You'll do. You're cute. Okay, so there's what we have. We used 2 there. No, don't want to do that. Get that back off. Put this on. And then you. Since you match that first one. That's pretty cool. But I don't know if I want to put 3 more of those on. Maybe. No. What do I want to put next? How about 3 pearl? Or how about not pearl? How about one of these? And then another little one. And then what about this one? And another little one. Then let's go with this one. And another little one. I think it was this one. And we got you. Might as well put you on there. But I'm not going to get to use the brown ones that I wanted to use. We're doing this instead. Yeah, put you on there. Okay, now I'm going to go back and put 3 of you on. 1, 2, 3. And that's the last of you I'm going to be able to put on. Then I'm going to put on another small one. That's indeed different. It's going to make an interesting something. So let's see. So what about 3 more white? 1, 2, 3, and then let's add a small one. I can try 3 more of these, but they're going to run out. I will have enough for 1 more after this. So then we'll decide from there where it's going to go. Not all these beads may be used. And then what do we have? We have some big green ones. 1, 2, and 3. Now we can add another little small one. Oh, well, it's the size of a bracelet, but we're wanting to make an anklet. So let's see. Well, now I have I have 3 big. Well, I said I would finish it off these, so let's finish them off. Or we can finish them off with 3 of these. Let's try these. 1, 2, 3. Now let's add a little one. Now we can add 3 of these. 1, 2, then 3. We still might have enough for 1 more after that. Interesting. Let's add a little bead. Look at this little bitty one down here. I don't know. This blue one is kind of cute. There we go. Is it big enough for an anklet? How many inches is this? So it's 4. Let's go all the way up. 4. So it's 7.5. It needs to be a little bit longer to be an anklet. And so let's add, just a few more. Let's see what we have here. We have some more green. I like green. Let's add green. 1, 2, and 3. And let's add a little one. Not that little red one. And then we have 3 more of these. 1, 2, 3. We need to add another little one at the end. I see you. Try this one. I'm going to check to see if this will make an anklet on me. Oh yeah, that's plenty big enough for an anklet. And it's cute. Discarded beads. Let's get this crimped up and made. I hope this video inspires you to look around to see what broken jewelry and stuff you may have and inspire you to give them a second life, to create something and fall in love with it. That's what I'm hoping. Since we got this in here, I'm already going to use what's in there. So I'm just going to add these. So let's do this. First, my clam. Then I'm going to go for the crimp. Thought for a minute that didn't go on there because that went on there way too easily. Okay. So now let's pull that and crimp it. Flush cut it. Let me find my crimpers. Can be difficult. Hold on, let me pull them out. Okay, now we pull this up. Line it up in there. Turn this. There we go. Nope. That's how I like it. Then crimp. I can feel that crimp underneath there. Now we have this. We did get it. Perfect. Now let's close this. Well, look at that. Now the other end. We need to cut this off. Move that out of the way. I am making a mess over here. See if I can straighten that up. Now, this. Okay, that did go on. Take it down as far as I can and run it back through. I want that seated in there. Run through. Yeah. Perfect. Get the flush cutters. Here we go, and close, and crimp. Ooh, look at that. Put that a little bit more. Do. Yep, perfect. We crimp that. Yep, perfect. Now we had this one. How about we just get one of these? One of these ones right here. Yeah. Now I gotta see. This one might be better. Trying to keep them around the same size. Ouch. Ooh. That one's kind of salty. Here we go. It's a strong one. Yeah, like that. Okay. Now you're going to tell me this isn't going to work? Let's see. No, it does work. Yeah, it works fine. There it is. Look at that cute little anklet. And I will put this in my store, and I'll put just a couple dollars on it. But it is cute, and someone is going to like it. So now we have beads left. We have beads, 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 beads. And we have 7 of these. So what if we just put on some beads? One. Yeah, just put on some beads. Come on, Willow. Just put on some beads. I like that one. That one's pretty. So what if we put on, like, get some more of this string out here. So that's stationees. There's one. There's one. Yep, there, there. And we go to 4. Then on this side we go to 1. Is that all we have? Let's see. No, we have one more. So we can go, so let's go to 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches. And over here, 1.5 inches. So what if we did that? I gotta get some more string out. Uh-oh, I know what this is going to do. Be careful. Okay. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go measure like 1.5 inches. So from here to here. Make sure these are all, yeah, here, here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's see. So what we can do here. Now let's add this. I don't know how well this is going to work, but it is going to be fun trying this. One of them just flew off. All beads present, please. Thank you. another one. And now this one. Okay. Change that up a little bit. Try this orange one. Now there's some uniform to this. If you look and see, there's some uniform to this. This one needs another one. Just another small one. Then we can add this one. Wow, we're going through these really quickly. I don't know if it will equal up to be an anklet, but we can set the rest off with just regular beads if we need to. We have 2 ends to go from. Yeah, little guy, giving you a second life too. Another chance. Why not? Maybe another one. Like you. Now we can add this one. Ooh, even got some pearls in here. Aren't we fancy? Shells and pearls. Well, yeah. Works for Florida. Hey. That's broken and that would hurt somebody, so I would not use something like that. This one, then this one. We're working through these really fast now. Broken piece, can't use it. Can use that one though. I hope that if you have, like I said, broken jewelry and stuff, I hope these little mini challenges inspires you to take them apart and reuse them to create something with them. I really hope that's what this does. These challenges, because every bead has a beauty to it. Every bead has some type of a beauty to it, and deserves a chance to be used. And what can't be used will go into a different type of a bead mix. But from that one little tube broken, someone discarded, and it was going to be, probably meant to be thrown away. I took it and I've created 2 anklets here. 2 very beautiful anklets here that someone may want to use and may absolutely fall in love with. Let's see what we're getting here. See this? Yeah, by the time I finish off the last 4, this anklet's going to be finished. By the time I finish adding these last ones, it's going to be ready to go. At this red one, we got some green here. We got some white over here. I hate to see things wasted. I honestly do. white here. Look at this little, oh, look at this little one here. That little pearl light. And let's top it off with this little, yeah, there we go. So now here's the second anklet. And I am going to bead this up and be done with it. I am really inspired about the things that we created. Things that would have, oh, is that, no, that's the broken one. Things that normally would have been thrown away, we have taken and given it a second life, a second chance. And you know, that is what it's about. That is what it's all about. Now, I'm not going to use the jumper rings in there, but oh, did I get it? Yeah, I got my own jumper rings here. I mean, okay, let's do this. Open our clam. I'm going to slide that on there. Next comes our okay. Round we go and back through. Perfect. Perfect. We need a couple of these. We got one in there, so I'm just going to need one more. Okay, now we're going to cut this one. Got right there. And we're ready to put this one on. I'll probably just hang the two of these together because I don't normally do two anklets together. So I'll probably just hang these two together. Put about $8 on it, $7-8 on them, and just see what happens. It seems like times when I've done that before, I've done really well with sales. So we'll just have to see. Hang them up in one of my stories and see what happens. Okay. Ooh, I gotta work that down there. Yes, ma'am. Work it down in there all the way down in there. Open that clam all the way. Whoa! I didn't lose that. I'm surprised. Put my thumb on there. Take these and see if I can pull that around. So I'm not letting go. Did it. Squish it. Squish it good. There we go. Flesh snip. Right there. Whoa. Ooh, put your hand over there. It's going to jump. Never had a problem with that jumping before. Only the stems, the jewelry stems. I've had problems with them jumping like that before, but never just a piece of bead wire. But first time for everything, and I just learned that lesson. It will jump too. So I'm getting ready to go to another trade show. It's already been 6 months. And I'm going to find new crystals and stones and obelisks and spears and freeforms and skulls and pyramids and all that beautiful stuff from my stores. And then I'm going to, so let's see what we have. There you go. Look at that. That's got like that bohemian style. And this was jewelry that was going to be thrown away. These were beads that was going to be thrown away. And we rescued them, and look how beautiful those are. So definitely. So what's left in here? Not a whole lot of anything at all, to be honest. What do we see? I see two pearls. Two pearls. I see two turquoise. And I think that's it. I don't think the rest of this is going to be them or attached. No. I don't think the rest of this would be used for much of anything. So I think we have completed what it is. Now, wait a minute. I don't know about these little pearls. Yeah, I think they can be. And these. So I'm going to pull all of these little ones up that are left. Ooh, that's already getting some weight. I can feel that in my hand. That's beautiful, but I can't see it being used. But maybe some in another bead mix. But these other ones, I think, can. And I'm willing to give them a shot. See, there's too many there just to throw them away. So I think I'm going to take these. I can't use the rest of those. But I do believe I'm going to take these. And there we go. So the rest of this now is trash. This is just debris and clutter. I'm not going to be able to use, so it will just get trashed. And here we are. From this little tube of mixed cast-offs, we created these two adorable anklets. They can be worn separate or they can be stacked. But that's what we created. You know? Look how adorable those are. And these will be in the store at Willow Mystical in Homosassa or in Inverness. I haven't decided yet, but there you go. So with that being said, I want to say thank you for joining me on my beautiful beaded journey. I hope if you find old beads, broken pieces of jewelry and stuff, I hope you take it apart and use it. Reuse it. This was reused. All this hardware here was reused. This one was not. You know, but look, we took old beads that were cast off in a tube that were forgotten. And we took them and look what we created. We created a couple of beautiful pieces of summer fun. So thank you for joining me on my beautiful beaded journey. And if you will, please like, subscribe, comment, share, and notify. Click that bell. That will let you know of other upcoming videos. And it helps me in the algorithm It helps other people to find me and to view my videos, and hopefully they become inspired as well. No matter where you are or what you're going through, please just hold on, because tomorrow is a brand new day and we all get to begin again. With that being said, my friends, thank you for joining me. Stay forever magical and blessed beating.